On the road, yep, back again, and today we're heading to the Kuflink Stadium, home of Ebbsfleet United, as they take on Maidstone United in the National League. So for those that don't know, Ebbsfleet's in Kent, which means I'm going to have to go over the bridge. It's toll time, but before toll time, I'm going to head into my old manor. It's Little Thurrock, it's Thurrock, but little, where I eventually pull up at the Boozer, more specifically, the Oak. I'm walking to the Oak, and now I'm in the Oak, where I bumped into Nosey and Tomo from Palmer's FC. I bumped into Henry from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. Nick from Palmer's FC's in the background. Yep, there he is. We're currently discussing Tomo's trousers, which conveniently goes well with my jumper. Oh look, Jack from Palmer's FC's joined us. Meanwhile, Nosey's got his legs out. Will he regret it? Possibly. Now, final guest for tonight, this new signing Nick from Palmer's FC. Saucy. Off ski. And in my car, I'll be taking Tomo and Nosey, who called shotgun though. I think you'll find it was Tomo. And so we're off. Down the parade and into traffic. And more traffic as we hit the roundabout. Useless knowledge time. My dad used to work with oil tankers and he knows exactly what these letters and numbers mean. First of all, this is called a Trico Boarding. The information on it is for the emergency services in case of an accident. No accidents, please. As I say, each letter and number means something different. Number 3 in this case means foam. In case of a fire, put this out with foam. The letter Y means you need to be using breathing apparatus. And the letter E means an evacuation should be considered. What about the 1203 underneath? Well, my friends, that's a dangerous good. Where you going? Hang on, come back. Oh, I'll catch him up. Yeah, 1203 is a dangerous goods United Nations code for petrol. And that red diamond next to it just means there's flammable liquids inside. Now, my friends, is your road haulage lesson over for today. If you want to learn more, read a book. Anyway, moving on. We're on the roundabout and it's time for a sing-song.
And then a hero comes along.
No, no, no.
Have to carry on.
Just to carry on.
Yeah, that'll do. Actually, no, it won't. The song of all songs has just come on. I'm sure old school Palmer's fans will know exactly what video this comes from.
You don't have to take your clothes on.
Ah, memories. Take me back. And take me back here as well. Sad times. What's even more sad, it's going to take us 41 minutes to get over a bridge. This bridge. We're only bloody on it, but according to this sign, there's an obstruction, so we better slow down. We're slow. Trust me. I'll cut the crap. We got in the left lane, picked up speed, and now we're rolling into Kent. Did someone say Kent? I said Kent. We're in Kent. We'll just pay £2.50 for the pleasure. Now we're taking the first exit on this roundabout where that McDonald's is. You know, the one that was a house, and then that rich guy kind of turned it into a McDonald's. What's his name? Can't remember his name. Anyway, we're going up here. And then we're going down here. And now we're on a road called Stonebridge Road, and on the left, that looks like a stadium. The Kuflink Stadium, which means we're here. Let's pass the blows and twos without the blows and twos, and we're looking for a space. This will do nicely. And so we're walking as Nosey continues to question whether shorts are a good idea. Alright, would you look at that? I've seen some prices. If I'd shaved in November a bit earlier, I might have gone for free. Alas, I did not, and I'm being identified as an adult male. That's £15 for this ticket. And this is great. Ground sponsors Kuflink are offering me 7.2% on my investment. Even better, for free Mars bar. Nosey is definitely regretting his short choice, skipping around trying to keep warm. And now he's off inside to get some beers. Meanwhile, I'm hungry now. I'm going to eat first. They're screaming about the bacon burgers, but I'll stick with the cheese. They ain't running out of buns anytime soon. You've got to have onions. It's an absolute must. And there it is, minus the top bun, but I just wanted to show you the insides. That's £4 spent. Tomo certainly looks satisfied with his. Just so you know, Ebbsfleet United are building the future. Through the window of a not-so-futuristic building, I've spotted a Henry and a Nick. So in we go, but they've gone out the other door. Great. And so we're back outside. Everybody's here, including Jack's cousin Alex. Hello, mate. It's nearly time for kick-off. Let's get going. The floodlights are certainly working. Just so you know, these gates will be closed on match days at 6 p.m. As we go up these steps, it's time to feast our eyes on the Kuflink Stadium for the first time. Very nice. Let's find a seat to stand at. I found a seat to stand at, and we're just in time to pay our respects.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Following the tragic events at Leicester City's King Power Stadium on Saturday evening, where Leicester chair Bishop Shivana Prabha and 4 others lost their lives, we will observe a moment's silence, paying our respects to all those affected by those terrible loss. The silence will start on the referee's whistle and end when he blows again.
Did have a good view, but now this lad's sat in front. Nice one, Brad. It's got to be said, the place is pumping. I forgot to do that thing, didn't I? Let's do it now. Name, Ebbsfleet United. Founded 1946. Home ground, the Kuflink Stadium, which has a capacity of 4,769, 2,179 of which are seated, but not heated. There might be one or two, but I can't confirm or deny. Anything else? Well, despite being founded in 1946, the history goes back a lot further. You got Northfleet United, founded in 1890, then Gravesend United, founded in 1893. It was these two clubs that eventually merged to create Gravesend and Northfleet, and that was their name until more recently, in 2007, they changed their name to Ebbsfleet. Right, history lesson over. We're all set. The lino's got a spring in his step. Love that. Gotta be careful though. It's slippery out there. So with this being El Kentico, Ebbsfleet definitely ain't Maidstone. It's the battle of the photographers, but who's got the bigger one? Then that is. So according to the scoreboard, we haven't kicked off yet. Still 0 on the minutes, but we're definitely underway. Considered eating my Mars bar, but Tom, I had a good idea for half time. On the pitch, I've just spotted Jack's breast implants. Not long gone and these pair of nicks are off. Jack's going to join him in the toilet too. Freeze a crowd. In case I miss anything, this one's got it covered. The first real chance of the game here is the ball sent in from the free kick. Looping header into the danger area. Keeper's got that covered. As always, Instagram shot is up. Follow me on there. Links are in the description below. With a little refresh, I managed to capture the first 3 comments. Follow me on toilet break. Looks like these 3 have gone for a beer. They won't be allowed back in until they're drunk up though. Oh look, they're back. That was quick. Alright, they hid their beers. Sneaky, sneaky. An alcoholic version of what I did at Portman Road. Now it's Henry this off. He fancies a beer. And so does Knowlesy. And Jack's got his beer. So I'm a little bit confused. Looks like there's some subbenches over there, but they're not in use. That's because they've got these subbenches over here, which are in use. Chance? Yeah, never went out. Lino knows. Turns out, no beers for Knowlesy and Henry. Food all round. Well into this one now, but still no time on the clock. These two are well and truly tucking in. I'll let you know how mine went down at the end of the video. As I always say, welcome to non-league football. Just like Knowlesy and Henry's, it looks like a few stragglers are looking to get their food before half-time, including these.
Hi, Smiv. Hi, mate. Nice to meet you. He watches. I watch every single video.
Love it, love it, love it. The fleet kiosk is about to boom. Half chance up the other end from Maidstone. Ball put across the box. No one on it. It's definitely that time. I can feel it. We're going to make the move as well. Mind the step. Which one? Oh, look, we're back here again, but I'm not getting something to eat. Oh, no. Introducing non-league hot chocolate. Chuck the free Mars bar in there as well. £1.50. Jobs are good. And so we're going back into the ground just in time as well. Would you look at that? Someone's fixed the clock. 45 minutes. Let's go. That might be worth pointing out. It's just me and Tomo watching this second half at the moment. Henry's just joined us. And Ebbsfleet keeper Nathan Ashmore. Bit of a unit, isn't he? The first potential chance of the game goes to Maidstone here. And if at first you don't succeed... maybe just don't try in the first place. So this lot haven't shut up. Fair play to him as well. You know what, it's got to be said, support can pay off. Yeah, 1-0 to the Fleet. I missed it, didn't I? Checking a bet. In fact, it was this bet. Nice one, Forrest. If they weren't happy before, they're definitely happy now. Hey, new signing Nick's just joined us. He's bouncing. Meanwhile, Maidstone substitution on a digital board. Love that. There's not many about, but I can confirm that justice assurance is a thing at the Kuflink Stadium. Right now, though, it's Maidstone getting on top. Shots. And crosses. Oh dear. It was all going so well, wasn't it? I think Knowlesy joined us just in time for it. Josh in front is making use of his free Mars bar. And now I've found Nick. I don't know what he's doing, but he's having a good chat with the police. He must know them well. Here's Tomo asking me to film this. He's messaged someone called Russ. I don't know, but he's asking... I don't get Snapchat. I'm sorry. Oh, look, Hennes is tired. And just as well, we're fast approaching the 90, which is the perfect time for Jack and his cousin to finally find their seats again. I don't know where they've been. I think you can tell from this who wants 1 point and who wants 3. And that was the last action of the game. Yeah, time to get out of here, but before we do, let's rate this experience. Alright, we're going to start off as usual with atmosphere. For a non-league game, it generated a lot. Normally, with most games you go to, you'll find the away support is a lot louder than the home support, even though there is more. But here, that was completely turned on its head. Maidstone didn't really hear much out of them, other than when they scored, of course. They might have been singing, but I definitely didn't hear it over this lot. Ebbsfleet, you're going to get 4 stars. Liked it a lot. Alright, what about facilities? Well, we're at the top of non-league here, and it's a league that's got a real mix. It's some teams have been in League 1, League 2, and they've dropped down, and you've got teams that have gone right from the bottom of the pyramid all the way up, and it's a good mixture. Some teams are semi-professional, some teams are professional, and that does have an impact on the facilities. As for Ebbsfleet, there were 3 sides to the ground that were pretty standard, to be fair, but there was one side to the ground that was a lovely stand. I'm guessing it was built recently. Not that they're doing too great at the moment in the National League, but if things do progress with the club, there is expandability there, I'm sure. It actually outweighed my expectations, which is better than alright, which means I'm going to go with 3 stars. Time for the big one, food and drink. We started off with the burger, didn't we? I need to put it out there now, it's not the best burger I've ever had, but it was decent. 4.5 stars decent. The hot chocolate was good, and despite it being a market employee, the free Mars bar was good. Had it been a Freddo, I might have invested. I didn't see Dr. Pepper on offer, but the score still stays high, doesn't it? It's 4 stars for food and drink. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Of course it was. It's strange because I've always gone down the route of the game having to be good to be value for money. I'm going to put it out there, this was a crap game, but I still had a good time. Came away with good atmosphere from a good place with decent food. It's another high score for Ebbsfleet, isn't it? It's 4.5. So the big question is, where do Ebbsfleet sit overall in the on-the-road table? Well, they don't top the table, but they do sit in third. A very respectable score of 15.5 as they sit in amongst Colchester and Leyton Orient. That ain't bad at all. Happy days. So as we walk, it's back to the car and we are out of here. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel recently. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications for when a new video comes out. And yeah, just keep tuning in. It's much appreciated. Of course, if you like this video, do drop a like. Leave a comment as well where we should go next. Please give it a share to anyone that might not have seen the On The Road series. There's a whole playlist with other videos of other grounds that I've been to. So sit back, relax and enjoy. On a bit of good news, we got to the crossing 1 minute past 10, which means it was free to cross this time. Happy days, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, 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 hey.